In my last top tip, I explained how to create a chart from your figures in order to visualize what the figures meant. These are absolutely excellent for having an overview of how sales are going, but actually don't reflect what individuals are doing so much. To do this, you can use Sparklines, which are really very good because you get a little line or column showing you what each person is doing. Now I'll show you this if I click on 23 here and drag it across to column H. Go to Insert, and down here you will find Sparklines. If I click on here, I will click on Line. It then where to place the sparkline. I'll just move this out of the way. We're going to place it here, which is H4. H4. And click OK. And there we have a sparkline that will appears. We can replicate this by dragging it down. And you get, for your 4 salespeople, you get your 4 lines. Now, you can change the colour. So if you don't like the blue that has come up, you can have a colour such as brown. And your marker colour. Your marker will show you the different points and the numbers more easily. So if I click on there and click on markers, I can come down and I can choose a colour such as black. Now that very easily makes it more obvious where the points are along the line and the numbers that were sold at each individual point. Now, I expect you've noticed that here each salesperson is expected to sell 20 cars per month. Now we can do a win or loss sparkline, and to do this we look at the numbers here. Now here we've got variations of 23, 11, 16, 18, 23 and 24. Now in the first one for John, he had 23. So we will put 1 in there because he met 20 and exceeded it. The next one he only got 11, so we make that into -1. It doesn't matter how much below or above you get, you just use 1 or -1. 16 was -1. April was -1 because it was 18. May was a good month, that was 1. And June was 1. I think the sun came out then. Mike started off with 12, so that'll be -1. February will be -1 because it was 16. March was 18, so that's -1. The next month, April, is -1. And May is -1 as well. But in June, Mike sold 20, so we'll give him a 1. Now, Lisa has done well because she's got over 20 for all of them. So it'll be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Now we'll have a little look and see how Chris is doing. Well, he's a -1 because he sold 19, a +1 in February, a -1 in March, and then for the last 3 months he exceeded 20. There again, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the win-loss to see exactly how these people are doing. We will go to our insert and I will highlight the top line and go over to the column O. Click on Sparklines and click on win-loss. Now it says select where to place Sparklines. Well, I'm going to start on O here, O4. Put in O4 and click OK. And I immediately get a columns here to show you. Column chart, and click there and replicate. As you can see here, you can see in which months the targets were either achieved or exceeded, and then you can look at the months which weren't exceeded, which were the brown months. You can then decide what to do. Do your staff need extra training, or do you think that some remedial action should be taken?